This is Leon Thomas. He makes songs like this, and like this. But how do we achieve this sound? Let's find out. First, we want to start with some basic drums to really get that rhythm going. But this sounds too robotic. Shifting the drums can create that human imperfections. This can be done by playing it in live, so each sound is slightly off the grid. And changing the velocities of the kicks and the hi-hats can really give that subtle dynamic bounce. To create even more bounce, you can add hi-hat rolls, fills, and even extra noises. You can even bring your drums alive by running them through saturation, EQ, or reverb. Leon's chords are always very soulful. Leon often uses a lot of minor 7th and 9th chords, even uses suspended chords to give it that R&B feel, and often uses chords out of the scale to give it that jazzy tension. Even the way that the chords are voiced really adds to that soulful style that Leon gives to his music. Even strumming the chords can really give it that organic R&B feel. But to give his beats some kind of fullness, he layers a pad under the chords, slightly detuning the pad to give it that richer and more analog detuned sound. And that leads me to the bass, which artists usually stick to the root note of the chords. But Leon, he likes to spice them up, adding embellishment notes or layering higher slide notes. Or even getting the bass, exporting another version, pitching it up and running it through some wah effects and layering it on top of the normal bass. Just like the bass guitar, he could play the guitar in the most simplest way by just playing one standard note on the fretboard, but Leon likes to improve on that, and he does that by adding vibrato, which is done by slowly moving your finger up and down the note. But we can also extend on that like Leon, recording some more notes, running them again through wah effects, and create something like this. Now here's the most important part of Leon's production, the vocals. He often likes to stack these, so getting one ooh sample and layering them to match the notes of the chords to make a more gospel harmony that really gives the track a whole new fullness. Leon doesn't stop there, recording in vocal phrases at a much slower BPM, then stretching them back to the original BPM. Then he adds a slower, deeper vocal that brings all of it together. If you're like Leon Thomas, a singer, producer, songwriter, then today's sponsor, DistroKid, is perfect for you. If you're producing songs and collaborating with other artists and producers, this is perfect as you can add as many collaborators as you want and give each person a correct amount of splits. They offer a bunch of free tools and make it easy to upload your music to all streaming platforms. And the best bit is you keep 100% of your earnings. To sign up, use the link down below to get 7% off your first year's subscription. And let's get straight back to the video. Leon likes to add leads to his track to layer on top of the vocals. So we use this lead following the notes from that gospel vocal, but it doesn't fit perfect. If we go into the one shot, we can turn on the porter and the mono and change the slide to 1, giving the one shot that glide-in element. But that lead's harshness is missing, so if we load up a portal and find the correct preset, it sounds like this. Then Leon likes to add bells to give more texture. Playing them off the grid allows them to give that more natural feeling. When adding strings to Leon's production, these really bring the sample all together. Layering multiple and panning them with reverb allow for them to add extra depth. But but we can make these sound even more natural. If we create an automation for each layer, allows for the violins to sound like they're actually being played. So what did we learn with Leon's production? Giving each sound its own purpose not only creates rhythm, but a sense of beat that no other producer can create. So next time when creating an R&B beat, bear this all in mind.